This is a book about bravery. I decided to write it because every day I receive messages from viewers asking me how I'm able to fearlessly investigate and interview bad guys. They want to know where my courage comes from, and my answer contradicts everything journalists have been taught. But I'm not a typical journalist. I was never trained in a traditional newsroom. I didn't receive a journalism degree. I didn't even finish college. My route to journalism has been unconventional. I've been a cheerleader, a corporate executive, a Barbie doll, a sportscaster, a soap opera vixen, a sideline reporter, a Playboy cover model, a Diamond Diva, a red carpet correspondent, an investigative journalist, a disruptor. I made Dennis Rodman cry. I interviewed 3 presidents and hundreds of professional athletes in dozens of locker rooms throughout the country. I co-starred in a viral video that has 1 billion views. I sued the New England Patriots and won. I tracked down a murderer. I butted heads with Barbara Walters. I even played myself in a movie starring Brad Pitt. But my proudest moments come from helping people find closure and seeking out justice. My bravery stems from pain. I feel the victim's pain so acutely that I absorb their sorrow, rage, and frustration. Little Juliet was not another dead baby. I felt as though she were my niece, too. Monica's despair and anger were my despair and anger. I connect easily with survivors, no matter who they are and what they've gone through. Once that happens, I'm filled with empathy. Empathy is what makes me brave. Where does my empathy come from? I've been building it brick by brick during my lifetime. When I was a little girl, my parents, Dad a social worker and Mom a Chilean immigrant, taught me compassion for others by taking me to homeless shelters and nursing homes. Then, when my mom died when I was 8, I was overwhelmed by a pain so fierce that it helped me understand others' pain. When I became an actor, I was trained to channel the suffering, rage, and love that my characters possessed into my performance. And then, when I was older, I endured harassment and abuse that led me into severe depression and suicidal thoughts. When I hear about someone's pain, I not only absorb their suffering, I remember my own. I'm often approached by people who tell me they love my confrontational style. I race into dangerous situations, armed only with a microphone, and I demand accountability from those who hurt others. I've been struck by cars. I've had knives and guns pointed at me. I've been punched, pushed, kicked, and stalked, and I've received death threats. But there are some who criticize me, saying a journalist shouldn't show emotion or take sides in a story. They'll tell me that I'm doing it wrong, that I'm not objective. I reject the idea of being blindly unbiased. There are bad guys and good guys. A monster is a monster.